Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Titans going up against the Texans.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Watson on first down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action?
Williams loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw here. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Steven Anderson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On first down, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. second down. Here's Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38!
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a 1st carry for Lamar Miller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Watson. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And Forbath will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on 2nd and 10 now. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now another one thrown incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
He gets away from one. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They go play action here on 1st down. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Caught left side, Williams. A 1st down carry now for Miller. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football. They'll run it again with Miller. And some room to work. 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Handle in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go. No, check.
to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. And now here's a carry heading left. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction, because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw is Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. On first down, Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Come on, let's go.
Again, it's Watson. The catch made by Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are in for 6. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And some room to roam now. The 40, the 30, 10. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Wesley Woodyard. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Let's go!
Now Watson to throw on second down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Watson on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, here's Miller. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Again, it's Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll bring him back within a point. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He's got him in, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very solid gain of 27.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And the Cowboys now, they've opened things up in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third.
Here we go now.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Come on, let's go. Try it, 38.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So make it 3 field goals for him now in this last.
Offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Now let's go. Detroit.
Now back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. first down, it's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Watson now on second down. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll toss it to Miller. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina, and the Seahawks fans have to be happy. That lead just got bigger. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's the punter Shum to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll set up a throw. And Davis with it left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Number.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Miller. Quick move by Miller. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Wesley Woodyard coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll go with Foreman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Set to go now as the punter Jake Shum will do the honors. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. No, check, Patriot.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he's forced out right, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down. But you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Tennessee 1st down.
Watching that body. Set. Green 39 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go now. Over.
And the wideout in motion. Looking to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught at the 10. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they send a man in motion right. Back to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Watson now to throw. And he's got it. Fedorowicz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Grand 38! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Throwing now, Watson. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Watson. And some space here. Miller with a first down and more. Lamar Miller. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here we go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.